Now, here's the best reason to get involved. It's 171 and counting. There's a website called 99bitcoins.com, and they have a section called the obituary files. You can search it, right? So ever since 2010, and we're talking about Forbes, Money, Magazine, all these experts, right, that have predicted since the beginning, oh, it's gonna crash anytime now, right? The experts that people listen to. To me, that's the biggest reason to get into it. And they're scared now. Do you know the guy, that fucker who runs JP Morgan Chase? Yeah, Diamond. Yeah. So that fucker sits there and says it's a fraud and everything, while Chase is buying Bitcoin as it's crashing because of his words. Now, in my view, you know, if I was a law-abiding citizen, I'd say he should be prosecuted and put in prison. Since I'm an anarchist, I think some people ought to go deal with him. But I'll leave that to your imagination, right? You know, well, hopefully everybody just laughed at it and hold. When you see shit like that from the experts, just hold, right? So, and that's a good thing to get into, my trading philosophy. My personal trading philosophy, you should talk to Jolly over there. He's running a cryptocurrency hedge fund now that he just started up, right? And you got into it 2011, fucker, didn't you? Right? So you should talk to him. He probably knows a lot more about it than me. But for you guys, unless you're made of money, and if you're made of money, then fine, do what you want, right? You're a big boy. If you're not, how do you get into it? Small stakes. And, you know, read Nassim Taleb, Nicholas and Nassim Taleb, you know, Fooled by Randomness, Black Swan, if you're not familiar with those works. But just follow his simple thing. Hey, 80% in safe stuff, and since we're still in a fiat world, the safest absolute thing you can be in is treasury notes, really, you know, absolutely safe. 80% in that, 20% in speculation, right? For the big rewards for little risk. So you can afford, maybe you can afford to lose 20% of your net worth, but maybe you hit it big, right? Small stakes, diversification. So, okay, just let me give you an example. I have one account, and then I created another one for something I'm going to tell you about a little bit. But I have most of my, at least a third to a half of every time I buy goes to Bitcoin, because that's the reserve currency, right? I don't care about the price. I don't look at the price. You know, people say it could go to 100,000, it could go to 1 million. I don't know. But I know that we're kind of moving that way, so I want to accumulate more and more of it. So but I diversify. So I have some that look good. So it's speculation. It's rational asymmetric risk taking. So asymmetric risk taking is buying a lottery ticket. Rational asymmetric risk-taking is saying, is there something to this and I can hold it? It's not like, oh, the drawing is next week. That's just stupid, and the odds are ridiculous. But, see, cryptocurrency making a lot of people a lot of fucking money is no longer unprecedented. It was unprecedented before the end of 2013. Well, you couldn't have made, and a lot of people made a ton of money there. The people who held made a fuck ton of money at the end of August. 5 times as much, exactly, right? So it's rational asymmetric risk taking. So I want some coins that trade for a few bucks. I want some coins that trade for maybe 100, 200 bucks that are good, like Ethereum, Litecoin. You know, Monero has been good. I'm making my best gains from what is it, Token Coin right now, just to drop some names of these things. And I have 1,000 Potcoin. And the reason, that's my one silly deal, is because that you can get them for like 6 cents or 9 cents. I'm getting them for like 6 and 9 cents. I have like 1,000 of them. But you know, all this legalization thing, if that goes off, and a lot of these people are unbanked because banks and credit card companies won't deal with them, who knows, right? So if it goes to $1,000, I'm a potcoin millionaire. Okay, so a lot of people, they're into these ICOs. I'll look at them. I'm like, but I just put them on a watch list because I've seen, like, look at. I was talking to Jolly about Zcash. I mean, they did their ICO, and it went to some insane level. Then crashed. Now it's stable. But so there was a huge volume, right? But it's right at the early stages. I want to see. I was looking this morning, and it was like ridiculous. You've got all these guys that are like, you know, down or up, but there's like so little volume. You want to make sure there's trading. You want to make sure there's a market for it, right? It's an inflation hedge. Look at the Bitcoin chart. That trades against dollars. Okay, so how do you learn more?